students. Hope you all are doing well, children. Now let's revise cell membrane and cell wall. One by one we'll see the structure and function of cell membrane and cell wall. So now as you can see, children, here we have first diagram, that is of cell. Right? So cell is there. So first we'll discuss about cell membrane and then we'll discuss about cell wall. So look at there in the cell, the outer layer, which is containing extracellular fluid and embedded nucleus and cytoplasm, right? So that is called as cell membrane. This yellow color membrane, which is embedding the cell nucleus organelle, that is coming under cell membrane. And now if we emphasize more, like here you can see there is a square shaped structure and we are emphasizing more structure of like a magnified structure of cell membrane. So here you will see such structure is there, right, children? Cell membrane having two layer, right? So two layer is made up of lipid. The first thing which you have to remember, it is little complex, but I try to clear out the things in an easy form. Well, so we'll see it is made up of two layers. This red color two layers are there and they are made up of lipids, right? And they are having combination of glucose as well. So we can call them glycolipids are there, right? And bilayer is there. Now in between proteins get embedded. So here you can see surface protein and protein get embedded inside that. So they are globular protein. Fine. Then carbohydrates are also there, glycoprotein and globular proteins. Those who are round shaped proteins are there, they are also called as globular protein. So simple thing you have to learn under this, cell membrane made up of lipids, cholesterol, carbohydrate and protein. Bilayer, like layers are made up of lipid, so we are calling them bilayer lipid. Bilayer lipid composed cell membrane outline structure. Now in the bilayer, protein get embedded on surface and inside the surface, right? Well, now as you can see in third diagram, here we have phospholipid bilayer. Fine, it means lipids are also containing phosphate. Phospholipid bilayer and phospholipids are there. This is the structure of phospholipid. So general thing you have to remember, cell membrane giving the protection, and these are the composition of cell membrane, and here more emphasizing parts are there. Now let's see cell membrane function. Selectively permeable barrier hai, it means it will not allow all the things to get inside or to go out. It is selectively permeable, right? Barrier, it means create barrier. Structural, keeping the cell content together, allow communication with other cells, allow recognition of other external substances, allows mobility in some organism like amoeba. Like in amoeba, cell membrane is helping in mobility. Mobility means move. The site of various chemical reaction. Various chemical reactions are also taking because they have a lot of chemicals like lipid, proteins. So various chemical reactions also takes place under cell membrane. These all are functions of cell membrane. Now look at about the cell wall. Cell wall, as you are aware about that, children, like it's green in color. So cell wall found in plant cells. Cell wall found in plant cell. Fine. So here you will see in first diagram, this is the like pentagonal or hexagonal structure is there, which denotes the outer structure of plant cell, right? And here we have you will see the cell wall. This is cell wall, right? So cell wall and then plasma membrane, or we can call cell membrane. So where we can here just you can keep out the idea. Here we have plasma membrane or cell membrane, and outer it is embedded with the cell wall. Fine. Now this cell wall further divides into three parts. They will be primary cell wall, then primary cell wall. Here look at, this is first primary cell wall, then middle lamella, the middle space is called middle lamella, and secondary wall. Fine. So first is primary, then middle lamella, and then secondary wall. So we will move in this way. First is primary, middle lamella, and this is secondary wall. Is it clear, children? See, we are going from outer to inner surface, and middle lamella, that's a gap between primary cell wall and secondary wall. And here plasmodesmatas are there. They are tiny pores lying on cell wall, and they are helping to connect adjacent cells, or we can call they are helping to connect with the neighbor cells. Tiny pores are there. Fine. So look at their functions of the cell wall. They determine the morphology. Morphology means its structure, external structure called morphology, growth and development of the plant cell. Fine. Second point, they protect the protoplasm from invasion by viral, bacterial and fungal pathogen. It means they are providing protection against viral, bacterial and fungal organisms which are not good for body, which can create diseases. They are rigid structure, okay, and help in plant withstanding the gravitational forces, of course. They are involved in the transport of material. It means cell wall is involving in transport of material. Why they are involving in that? Because they have tiny pores, which we have discussed, plasmodesmata, and metabolites into and out of these cells. Beta metabolites, here the meaning of metabolites will be chemicals. They withstand the turgor pressure which develop within the cell due to high osmotic pressure. Turgor pressure, it means where they are providing rigidity, the tightness will be there. So that time the cell will have high osmotic pressure. Fine. So these all are functions of cell wall. Thank you. Have a nice day, children.